Naruto chapter 676 came out today, and I like this chapter. I know I haven't done one of these videos in a while, but I've been preoccupied with shit. I was sick, my camera was fucking up. A lot of shit happened. It was one thing I didn't like about this chapter though. I liked the entire chapter, but it was one thing I didn't like. Just one tiny little thing that I did not like. And that was Sakura's little side shit of looking at Sasuke and was like, he's not concerned about me. Who gives a fuck? Right? This is not the time right now to be worried about this love shit, Masashi Kishimoto sensei. Right now is not the time. Who gives a flying fuck? That should have been discussed once Sasuke came back into the picture. Once he came back into the picture during this war and joined the side of the Allies, then it could have been explored. But not literally in the middle of a battle. That's kind of back-asswards, and I meant to say it that way. I did. But like I said, though, I liked the chapter, though. It was kind of cool to me, you know what I'm saying, seeing Madara do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. You know what's funny, though, man? The Sage of Six Paths and his brother must have been strong than a motherfucker, because right now Madara is kind of the incarnate of the Sage of Six Paths. Been confirmed, you know what I'm saying? He has 10 tails in his body and all that shit. He's eating from the fruit and all that shit. So he is the new Sage of Six Paths. And Naruto and Sasuke are like halves of the Sage of Six Paths, being the incarnations of his sons. You know? And it's amazing to me that those two are able to stick with Madara up until this point. I mean, for now anyway, right? With Madara at this point, you know what I'm saying? Like in the beginning of it, I mean, like not in this chapter, but you know what I'm saying? Like beforehand, they were able to stick with him, and he only had the one Sharingan. He wasn't complete in a way, you know what I'm saying? But in this chapter, he gets the other Sharingan, and then his power just like completely like boosts up in a way that seems like, are they even on his level? But they still must be, because they're able to stick with his clone and all that shit. So, but it just seems like his power is on a whole nother spectrum that it can't be fathomed. It's unfathomable, right? So, it's just funny to me, man. I'm just like, wow, like, Madara is probably one of the few antagonists in the series who seems like nothing could stop him right now. Yeah, like, it seems like nothing would have the power to even fuck with whatever he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So I was just kind of like, wow, this is shaping up to be quite interesting. You know what I'm saying? This is shaping up to be quite interesting. But pretty much what happened in this chapter was Madara got the Rinnegan from Obito's head. I'm assuming Obito is dead. I don't know if it's been confirmed that he's dead, but basically Obito's body was there, and the Black Zetsu is kind of there controlling it, and he's like, oh, Obito's not here anymore. So I'm assuming, I don't know if that was a translation thing, or maybe when a better translation comes out, he said some shit like, oh, Obito's asleep or something, right? I don't know. But Obito, for the most part, is not active. His body is not active. But the fact that he's still there, of course, seems like it's a foreshadowing to him actually doing something to redeem himself before he finally does die. I'm shocked that he lasted this long, though. So, shout out to Obito, right? But then, Sakura activates that technique thing that Tsunade did when she fought against Madara. Remember that shit that was on her face? That little, she looked like fucking Nightwolf from Mortal Kombat, right? When that shit happened or whatever, and any wound that she got just healed, so she could just constantly get back up and do the shit. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was just some Senju shit. I didn't even know that that move could be taught, but yeah, Sakura knows it, and she charges Madara, and she tries to fucking punch him. She actually gets stabbed, and she just takes that shit like a beast. You know what I'm saying? She takes it like a boss. Scooby snack that shit, right? Ate it. Alright. But then she tries to punch him, and she hits like an invisible barrier. And that's because, Rinnegan activated, he can use those clone things to just kind of absorb any blow. So she just kind of like, well, Naruto and Sasuke come and Naruto grabs her and pulls her off of that shit. And that's when she has that stupid fucking moment where she was like, you know, Naruto was worried about it. Like, Sakura-chan, oh my god, you alright? And she was like, don't worry, I'm good. But Sasuke was just still looking at Madara, just like, fuck, how are we gonna get this guy? And she was like, yeah, Sasuke don't care about me. And I was just like, yeah, I would have thought from him saying you're annoying, him like trying to kill you, you know what I'm saying, just a few weeks ago in the Naruto universe, literally probably a few weeks ago, maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe 2 or 3 months, maybe at the max, him trying to kill you then, you know what I'm saying, I would have thought that those 2 things would have been enough. Fuck the times he tried to kill you on previous occasions, but I would have thought those 2 things would have been enough. Guess not. But yeah, man. After this though, they still fighting and all this type of stuff, and then Madara like jumps in the air and does this like technique, like I think it's that same shit that Pain did. Remember that fucking shit where he like when he trapped the Nine Tails in that shit, and it was like a fucking ball of like earth. That's kind of what he did. He kind of made it rain, He kind of fucking made it rain like fucking earth just on the world and shit. And they dealing with that. And then while they're distracted by that, he's up in the sky. He takes off that headband thing or whatever that kind of just grew on his head when he bit the fucking fruit. It was weird. But then it reveals the Sharingan in the center of his eye, and he casts the Infinite Tsukuyomi on the moon. Now, I like that. I like that he was able to do that. That's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, wow, for the first time ever, the villain actually did what he fucking said he was gonna do. He fucking, activated his plan. It's awesome. Because that didn't happen in Bleach. Like, if Aizen and Ichigo had fought in the Soul King's palace, that would have been badass, but that didn't happen like that, right? So Madara actually succeeded in his plan. The only fucked up part about it is that I don't know exactly how the Sharingan Rinnegan thing works, but because Sasuke has that eye, could he cancel it? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, but could he cancel it? And because they both have like godlike power, couldn't they just at this point in time destroy the moon? I don't know. According to legend, the say the 6 paths had the power to make it. So couldn't Sasuke and Naruto use their combined power to destroy it? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, but because then Madara said some cryptic kind of shit. He was like, only those who bred the special eye can activate this power. But it's like, dude, 2 of you have that same eye. Like, your Rinnegan that's on your forehead looks like Sasuke's Rinnegan now. So I'm like, could he cancel that out? Could he literally look at it and be like, no? And it just is a battle of who has the stronger eye until one of them dies. Then, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm kind of disappointed in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he can't activate that shit when Sasuke was on the ground bleeding, that would have been fire as fuck. Because that means everybody around them would have been zombified, and it would have just been those 3 left duking that shit out. It would have been awesome. So I was kind of like, I don't know. But like I said, I like this chapter though, except for that one part with Sakura. I like this chapter. I thought it was the shit. Let me know what you thought about it. Let me know what you think about Madara activating that Infinite Tsukuyomi. How long is this shit gonna last? Is it gonna be truly activated? Is everyone there except for Sasuke and Naruto gonna be a zombie? Let me know. Master Stampede.